What's up guys, this is Manny from AAR. Today I'm gonna go overall with FX Wildcat MK2 on a 22 caliber. This MK2 had the smooth twist axe system. However guys, I've been talking about this rifle before. It's been a year and a half from the time that I bought this rifle, and after a few months or a month I've got the rifle settled in. I made the review, if you guys can remember the review. After that year and a half, it's been a couple things going on with the rifle. First, let's start with the good things that I add. I add this scope at the end, which is pretty good scope. I think some stuff going on with the regulator, but let's talk about that later. And the Donnie Tanto suppressor system, a silencer, is pretty good. Thank you, Donnie, for making those pretty good for us and let us shoot in our backyard without bothering the neighbors. So the FX Wildcat, from the back to the front, well guys, this is well paid $1,200. And back then I put through this rifle a lot of pellets. I pretty much use this when I'm home, because most of you guys know I travel a lot, but when I'm home I'm always practicing. I don't have much time sometimes to record anything about it, just practicing to make sure my regulator and everything is working fine. So what I would like to have for that price on that time, well, the Streamline, which is the bottom price or the bottom range rifle on FX, they have a power adjuster. So I would like to see a power adjuster on the Wildcat for the money, because you're paying a little bit more money. It's a couple hundreds more on the Wildcat, and they don't have a power adjuster. I will always like to have a power adjuster on the Wildcat. Right after that, the second thing that I would like to have out of the Wildcat, because I think they can do something better on the Wildcat, is making a bigger air tube for, or bigger air cylinder I will call, for the Wildcat. I think this one is 230 cc's. I would like to see a 280 or 300 on a compact somehow. I was watching the other week, last week I was watching some kind of stuff that Airguns of Arizona have. Is a small piece of tube that you can add at the front, but it's not for the Wildcat. So that piece of tube can increase another 45 cc's on your rifle, which is probably gonna give you another 10 more shots or something like that, which is, I would like to have something like that I can put on my Wildcat, but they're not having it available for the Wildcat, or probably it's not on the market yet. But first problem that I had with the Wildcat after about 6 months after having the Wildcat, well, I fill up my tank. However, I fill up the Wildcat before I go to sleep to get it ready in the morning, and then when I wake up in the morning I noticed my Wildcat was empty. So I was like, whoa, what happened here? I started, before I worked with the rifle, I started looking at some information on the internet, and then jumped on YouTube. I can remember this guy, but this guy, he make a video and out of how to fix those leaks, and I find out the problem was the O-ring on the regulator. The regulator was kind of rusty or with water sediments. I mean, because I used to pump this rifle with a hand pump, and I wasn't using the right stuff to pump this. When I'm talking about the right stuff to pump this rifle, I should have before water and oil separator. So what happened, all that water went into the air cylinder and stopped rusting all the O-rings on the regulator, so the regulator start leaking at some point from the breathe hole that you have somewhere around here, because it's in the other side. So what happened after I take it apart? Well, I was a rookie doing that with the Wildcat. I take it apart and I was cleaning. I was trying to do pretty good maintenance on all the O-rings on the regulator, but I never take a note or never mark anything on the regulator to get the same measurements. On the regulator, when I put everything back in, I just was doing like guessing. I was guessing how to put it back in. So when I put everything back in, the regulator wasn't leaking, so I got no leaks. But when I start shooting this rifle, after that I noticed that this rifle was shooting 620 feet per second, 645, and I was kind of worried. Whoa, now I have low velocity. I adjust the hammer spring and no much over 670. So I take everything apart, fix it, look for another video. These guys show you how to do the right adjustments. I get super close after that, and well, right after I was having about 820, 808, 810 on the out of the regulator and the feet per seconds, and I was happy with it. And a couple days ago I came back again and refixed it, and now I have it at 830, because that's the maximum velocity that I want out of this rifle to get better shotgun. I can bring it up now to 920, 940, but I'd rather have more shotguns per field than feet per second. So is that affect my accuracy? No, it's not affecting my accuracy. All you need to do is practice a lot, make sure, take shots at 75, take shot at 50, take shot at 25 to make sure your reticles where you're gonna hit, where's your point of impact. So right after that, guys, if I need to measure the Wildcat from 0 to 5 stars, I will give this Wildcat 4 stars. I know I'm nobody to call this rifle 4 stars, but this is my opinion. So remember, guys, all about my channel is my opinion and realistic information. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna tell you a lot of things that is not going on. So I want to bring you the right information from whatever I'm doing a review. What's gonna happen next? Well, guys, my next rifle that I'm waiting for it. I know out there so many people, they're a big fan of FX Impact. I like the Impact. I like how they look. It's not about the money at this point. It's all about if I really need the Impact, or I just rather have another kind of version of FX. I like FX brand. I like all the brands. I think all the brands have something special, like Crawl, Airguns, FX, Hudson, all those brands, and the ones Benjamin, all those have something special on the rifle. Some are affordable, some are good shooters, some, different stuff. Is your point of view. But my next one that I'm waiting for it is gonna be a Dreamline, but it's gonna be the bullpup, not the regular bullpup version they have right now. It's gonna be the bottle bullpup. So that's what I'm waiting for. I'm not gonna get the FX Impact because for me it's pointless. I'm not gonna be taking shots on 150 yards. I'm not gonna be taking shots on 200 yards, something like that. I really love to watch people shooting at 200 yards. I think that's a blessing when you can have shots and you are pretty good at it, taking shots on 200 yards on birds or target shooting. I mean, I like to watch all those guys, and I'm gonna tell you guys congratulations to those launch shots. I think that's a trick shot on 200 yards with a pellet gun using a slug or no slugs. I'm not a big fan of slugs. If I need to use them, I will use them too, but I'm not a big fan. I'm always gonna keep on pellets. So at the end, guys, I would like to tell you, if you're gonna have a Wildcat and you're saving your money for having a Wildcat, for the price range is 1300. Let's call 1300 because it's $12.99, so $1300. If you're gonna take the Wildcat, well, good luck. If you can jump on something that you can adjust, or you can in the future change, you know, the way it is. If you want a bullpup and tomorrow you want have a regular rifle or tactical, well, I will recommend then the Dreamline. I think the Dreamline came to us and it's a big game changer. That rifle has been taking a lot of spots from another brands, but I know it's not gonna take that long till another brands are gonna start coming out with something similar like FX is doing with the Dreamline. So guys, this is pretty much all. If I forgot to mention, this rifle is still doing the same grouping on target at 25 yards, on 50 yards, on 75 yards, in 100 yards. Still pretty good. Nothing else that I can add. I think it's a pretty good rifle. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any comments, any question, please let me know and I will try to help you guys most that I can. Okay, guys, hope you enjoy and see you in the next one. Thank you.